Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe this.
Oh, jeez.
You're listening to Chicagoland's finest podcast, featuring the Gorehound,
Well, because I'm bringing us in.
Jen,
I mean, it's horrifying because,
Cousin Charles, and Nick.
I know. I thought I was going to screw it up again.
It's time for the all-new Culture Cast, starting now.
I am the Gorehound.
I'm Nick.
I'm the Kiwi.
And we are the all-new Culture Cast, coming back at ya. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Yeah? Feeling the Christmas spirit?
Yep. Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
Ho, 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 pimp.
Nick, what are we talking about today?
We are talking about, we're starting our Christmas season, and we're talking about a brand new Christmas Netflix movie called The Christmas Chronicles, starring Kurt Russell as Santa Claus.
Pretty much the only reason we're watching it.
That is true. I probably would not have watched this movie if it wasn't Kurt Russell as Santa Claus. But so yeah, we're going to be delving into that a little bit here. But I guess before we get into that, we got to talk about some things. Some special events been going on with the all new Culture Cast. Namely, that last Saturday, the Gorehound and I gave a special presentation on how to podcast at the nearby Chicago Pop Culture Convention at Pheasant Run Resort in St. Charles.
You guys aren't going to believe it, but we sold the place out. The room was packed.
We had a lot of active listeners who were engaging with us.
Kiwi, how many people did we have in the audience?
Including myself and the Graveyard Queen.
Yes.
3, 4 at most.
Yeah.
But to be fair, this was set up where we were in the dealer room. So technically speaking, we had everyone at our attention.
I think we maybe had 8 unique people sit down.
I think you're being generous.
I'm a generous guy.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. Let's see. We had Kiwi and Graveyard Queen.
The weird woman who sat behind us and the weird man who sat behind her, and then the 2 other people on the other side.
I just remember there were some people who were not listening, but were sitting down in the background.
That does not count.
It does. It does.
They use the chairs just as seats, not as they wanted to listen to you.
When I go to C2E2 and I sit down in a chair, it doesn't matter. I am participating in whatever purpose that chair was set down for.
I think our thing was fairly successful, at least our part.
Yeah.
We could have used a few more butts in the seats, but I'm primed. I'm pumped. I'm ready to go to C2E2.
If you want a helmet, please do. But
helmet.
Yes, I think that we did very good for our first opportunity at being in a live audience. And yeah, I think we did as good as we could have, on par with each week of the podcast.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
So yeah. C2E2, we're coming for you. I just got to talk to Jen and Cuz to see if they want to get in on that, and I don't know if you know of anyone else who might want to get in on that. We need more people than just us 2 goofballs up there. Yeah. I feel for that one to show some respectability.
Yeah, and I don't really know how to get the word out because I'm not really liking Facebook anymore, but I feel like Facebook is the only way to get things out.
Do you mean like talking to our fellow podcasters, or just in general?
Just getting our word out? Because if we only have a minimal amount of listeners each week, it's like C2E2 doesn't really have a whole lot of incentive to bring us on. But if we could get more people that are actually listening, they'd be more inclined to.
Maybe. I don't know. I never heard of the other podcasters that were at C2E2 in the past years, so I don't know. I think it's just whoever gets their application in first. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. And then we have like 500 hits so far this month. We've been getting we've been doing pretty respectable lately.
Nick, it's not about downloads.
It's not, but you were just saying how to get word out. So, I mean, I'm just going with what you were saying there. So, what did you think of the convention? Wow, November so far, 679 downloads.
Yeah, we're on the up and up. The convention I liked. I actually do think it was better than the DuPage one.
Really?
Yeah, just because I felt like it was larger and there were just a lot more various different types of people there. Yeah, I stand by that. And the place was kind of fun. I liked it. It was very confusing getting in there, but it was a cute little environment.
I think I like DuPage a little bit better. I like Pheasant Run Resort in St. Charles. I think it's a neat little place. Kiwi, I know you'll disagree with that, but
Kiwi, you want to bash it or you want to suppress that?
I've just worked in like the food service industry and event services, and I've seen a lot better. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think when I looked around at all the different booths, I thought all they were doing was selling crap. And well, I'm appreciative to the Tim Zuko who got us set up at the show.
Zerko.
I don't know. I just I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because there were a lot of different types of people walking through there, and so they really brought in, quite a crowd over there. And it's further out from DuPage, or from the Wheaton Fairgrounds, and so I think you're also targeting more of a not a rural crowd, but just not Chicago crowd. So I think it's a good place that it is providing a need I don't know, want out there.
Complete side note, going back to our numbers, I just pulled it up. For November, we've had 269 downloads just for our Dirty John podcast.
Yeah, we're still reeling off of that one.
I mean, compared to October, where we had 191 people download it, I wonder if it's because of the new show that just came out.
Oh, yeah. Not interested.
So, Kiwi and I watched the first episode. It's we're not sure how they're going to stretch this out to like a full season or supposedly 2 seasons from what I had read, so yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's enough about that. What do you have a man crush of the week?
Yeah, moving into I don't know. It was kind of a given. Kurt Russell is the man crush of the week, because regardless of how I felt about him in this movie, I saw it's almost like my own personal typecast with him, where I just saw R.J. MacReady, Snake Plissken in this role. And I can't really get it out, and they will forever be in the Man Crush Hall of Fame.
Okay, so let's move straight on to the Christmas Chronicles, which is a new Netflix movie, came out about a week or so ago. Stars Kurt Russell and a bunch of other people.
Bunch of other nobodies.
Now, Gorehound, you and the Graveyard Queen, when we saw you on, excuse me, when we saw you on, this is how high end our podcast is. We just start hacking in the middle of it. When we saw you last Saturday, you guys had already seen it, and you weren't too enthusiastic about it. And then Kiwi and I watched it that night, and she and I both actually kind of liked this movie. So
yeah.
I'm surprised that you were so anti it, and I was especially surprised that the Graveyard Queen was so anti it because she loves Christmas stuff.
Yeah, because you need to cough it out.
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, because I find that Christmas movies rely pretty heavily on tradition, and maybe it's just too early, but it's the I kept on comparing this to Santa Claus with Tim Allen, where I find that to be a new movie that is very good. This, maybe it needs to like time, add some time under its belt, but it's just a little bit reiterative for me with the whole Christmas spirit. Like the Christmas spirit being low, and having one child who doesn't believe and then they does believe. It wasn't a whole lot of originality to this.
Kiwi, what are your thoughts on that?
Can we first give Kiwi? Do you want to give us a brief premise as to what this is about?
It's kind of like what you said. To me, it's like a standard Christmas movie. Where the one kid believes, one kid doesn't, and then Santa Claus gets involved, and then at the end of the movie, everything is back to normal and happy again, and everyone believes.
Pretty much.
But you left out the best part, that Kurt Russell is a BA Santa Claus.
Well, I wasn't going to go into all the details, but yeah, Kurt Russell did very much surprise me as Santa Claus.
He looked great. But
he did.
I can't get past him being Snake Plissken.
But he was Captain Ron.
Yeah, but I don't think of him as Captain Ron. Like, that's an awesome movie, but I feel like he did Captain Ron better than he did Santa Claus. So
see,
but
go on.
My opinion on his aesthetic was 10 out of 10. It's just his acting and his portrayal of Santa Claus was like 2 or 3.
Ah, that was the best part.
I agree. Like, I was very surprised. Like, the first scene with Kurt Russell, I was like, I turned to Nick and I'm like, Santa Claus is an asshole.
That was so great because you never see Santa Claus as an a-hole.
Because he's not.
You don't.
He doesn't go ho ho ho. That's fake news.
But no, I thought it was a good twist on a Christmas movie. So that's how it is different, is that you don't see a Santa Claus like insulting kids and being rude to them.
Right, because it doesn't work. We've all seen Bad Santa, and that movie was awful.
I thought Bad Santa was funny.
The first one was great.
All right.
And it wasn't actually Santa Claus, though.
Yes, that's true.
Well, I disagree with you both. I thought Kurt Russell's portrayal of Santa Claus was refreshing and gave us something new.
Wait, you said you disagree with me?
Well, you were saying like you didn't like him, I thought.
No, I said I liked him because he was an asshole.
Oh, I misunderstood you.
But one other thing that perturbed me about him was his introduction. I don't think it was that monumental. Like, we see him from a distance, and immediately the CGI in the roofs it just turned me off, because that's just straight up CGI, and I did not enjoy it. But I'm also very anti-CGI.
Well, I don't know how else they would have done that, and it's a Netflix movie, so the CGI looked kind of weird at parts. Like the reindeer looked really weird.
Yeah, it was.
Then the elves, or the whatever those things were, they
I
just
did
looked
not like the elves.
Yeah, they looked like they came from like a DreamWorks animated movie. Like it didn't blend well with the live action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we needed like a Bernard. Is what I kept on thinking. Where is Bernard in all of this? And
is that from Santa Claus?
Yeah, and there was nothing. The elves were, not even a 1 out of 10 in value.
Well, I like how dark the movie kind of got with some of its humor. Like the elves had a chainsaw and they wanted to cut the guy in half. I thought that was actually pretty great.
Yeah, but now you're also riding on that's violent for a kids movie, and this isn't, directly a kids movie. I mean, you have
it's definitely for preteens at
yeah, I don't think it's like a little kid movie.
Right.
I mean, I'd say like the people who watch the Santa Claus would probably watch this movie.
No,
I mean,
Santa Claus was more younger.
Santa Claus dies in the movie. He falls off a roof and breaks his neck.
Yes, he does.
Well, I mean, when you put it that way, but like a 5-year-old could go and see the Santa Claus and be entertained by it. If you showed a 5-year-old the one with Kurt Russell, he would be scared of Santa Claus. He would not be scared of Tim Allen.
I don't know. Well, you know what, Kiwi, in a few years, we'll test this out with our daughter.
Should we show them back to back?
Yes. See which one she likes better.
I would be very curious because they both have the same production. Well, I think Santa Claus. I'm not trying to like praise Santa Claus. It's just that's what kept on coming to my mind. But yeah, I don't know.
I guess you just don't have the Christmas spirit.
No, I am a Grinch for Christmas. So
Now, I guess some of the things I liked about this movie is that Santa Claus, like Kurt Russell's portrayal, makes this movie work for me. If it was a traditional Santa Claus, like, ho, 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 I'm jolly, I don't know if I would have liked it. Like, I like how straight shooting he is, how he's kind of magic, but it doesn't get explained. It doesn't need to be explained. I like how he knows everyone. Like, Sally, remember when you were 3 years old and you wanted that? And
yes, his aura, his magical powers was top notch. I really liked his interaction with the cop, the cop who didn't believe. That even got a little tear going because that was great. But that's independent of him interacting with the kids. Or his good looks. That was just straight up. That was either story or acting. That was very good, but it wasn't enough to hold me over. There were certain elements of the entire movie that really stuck out as good, and stuff that just perturbed me.
What else was good in your mind?
I know what was another bad thing was the blues performance.
Okay,
see,
Kiwi,
I
you
didn't
take
think
care
it
of
was
this one.
okay. When you told us there was a weird blues song in there, I was prepared for it to be awful, but the way they did it, it kind of worked. Because it made me think of Elf when they said the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. And, they kind of skated across that, and then he did the song. And I'm like, it wasn't as bad as what the Gorehound made it out to be.
Right. I think it worked in the context.
I liked him actually singing. It wasn't terrible.
Kurt Russell's a great singer. It's just I hate Christmas music. So, yeah, I guess my Grinch qualities are really coming out in this one.
Yeah, they really are.
Because after we saw the movie and after hearing what you thought, I wasn't sure if we were in the minority, but when I was reading reviews, most of them agreed with Nick and I.
Yeah. Well, are you saying that I'm wrong, huh?
Yep.
Well, yeah. There was a few people who didn't like the blues song, but they said they liked the movie overall.
Yeah. So,
it is a weird addition, but I don't know. It didn't bother me.
One thing that I did like about the movie was the little girl. I thought she was charming and delightful, and really carried the movie forward. The brother was stereotypical and a bad actor, but like the girl you can forgive because she's a girl and she really doesn't need to act because she's just being herself.
Because she's just there for good looks. Is that what you're saying? That's all women are for.
Oh no! As a child,
you creeper.
As a child, I don't think children need to be that good of actors because they're essentially playing themselves at that point.
I guess there's some logic behind that.
Yeah. The handycam was a bit weird because if we're trying to be like
world's longest battery.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. The kid actors didn't do anything for me. I didn't think the girl was all that good, but apparently you loved her, so more power to you.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I didn't care about the boy storyline.
Yeah.
About how he was sad that his dad died, which I get, whatever, but like, uh, I don't know, just like, oh, I want to say I'm proud for you. Like, okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, that got me going. I had a little bit of a tear going for that, but I'm a sucker for like tearjerkers, so like that's
And
no.
I just
Go ahead.
And I'm just a heartless SOB apparently.
But so I don't give
Your
credit
dad
to
died.
that
Get
because
over it.
I'm easy to make cry.
I liked how this Santa Claus was kind of he's not afraid to like bend the rules. Like he steals a car doesn't take him much to convince him.
Yeah.
Um
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. And like you said, the for his ability to know everybody's backstory, like in that restaurant, that was really good. Because then you get to see all everybody's reactions to it, and you're like, huh, there's some Christmas spirit right there.
And like how Santa Claus could whip out presents at like in an instant. Like, do you want a Mickey Mantle card? I'll just need your car. And the guy's like, yes. And his wife says no.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because I was like, there are those things that people value that they will do like anything for. Do you guys happen to follow False News on Facebook?
No.
Nope.
It's a little comic strip about birds, and there was one they did like a few weeks ago, and it was just a 4-strip one, but it was basically just two crows talking about how between the two crows, one crow can have a completely different interpretation of things in life that is completely different than the other crow. And I was like, I relate to that so much because it's how I love horror movies, but the Graveyard Queen hates them. And I just don't, I can't comprehend why somebody else doesn't like them. But it's like, that's what makes us all special.
Come on, Vader.
Yeah, the cat's been sitting there for a while.
Well, she was scratching the door. Come on, Vader. Come on.
All right. So what else do we got going on with this?
I liked the ending. The little guest appearance.
Yes.
I mean, come on. When we saw Mrs. Santa Claus, weren't you hoping it was going to be Goldie Hawn too?
I knew immediately. You know, after they're hiding her face for like a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wasn't that cool though?
Oh yes, it was very good. But it's like, you know, she's not everybody's Mrs. Santa. So
Hey, she's Kurt Russell's Mrs. Santa.
yeah, and I don't understand why. But hey, if that's what floats his boat.
Yeah, is that an Overboard reference?
Yeah, totally.
You've never seen the movie Overboard?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, which to be fair, I haven't either, but, you know.
I haven't seen the new one, and I'm not sure I will.
I heard it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's got Anna Faris in it, so...
I thought you liked Anna Faris.
I do. I just think she's an awful actress. and her podcasting ability. Her podcasting ability is diminishing.
Ooh, harsh.
I'm kind of full of hatred today, so...
You are full of hatred.
Yeah. That's what life will do to you.
What, in your mind, would have made this movie better for you?
I think to start off would have been a better introduction of Santa Claus. I wanted to see like an immediate, right in your face, because I think an immediate introduction would have been good.
What do you mean by an immediate introduction?
For instance, I'm not thinking of anything in particular, but when I think of Kurt Russell as Santa Claus, I want to see him up front, first thing, not, what was he introduced, like maybe 20 minutes in or something?
I think it was closer to 30 minutes. It took him a long time to get there.
Yeah. Just in your face, because I wasn't sure how much he was going to be in it, because I've seen these covers where he will, the main actor will be on the cover, but they won't ever be in the film.
Oh.
And I was like, I just don't know where this is going. I don't know if he's going to be an entire thing or like the last or maybe like a cumulative like 20 minutes or something. I don't know. What else could have made this better? The CGI and graphics, I think, could have helped, but at the same time, it's not a theatrical release.
Right. I wonder what the budget was for this movie. Let me see if they posted it. No, they didn't post. At least not without doing some deeper looking. I don't know what the budget was, but I don't know. I'm sure a lot of it was went to Kurt Russell's paycheck.
Yeah, because he's the only person in this movie that was a worthwhile a notable actor, right?
Well, there's of course the cameo by Goldie Hawn and
Michelle Brown Paisley is maybe more famous for being Brad Paisley's wife, but I recognized her.
Kimberly.
Oh yeah, Kimberly.
Was that the mom?
Yeah.
Kimberly Brown Paisley. Yeah.
Yeah, and the dad was played by Oliver Hudson, who also, interestingly enough, Kate Hudson's son. But he's been in a couple of big movies and had a couple of TV shows under his belt, so he's kind of a known name.
We also had the other security, the police officer, who was like more believing from the New Girl.
Is that okay? I was wondering where I'd seen him before. Which one are you talking about?
The smaller black cop is a regular in
New Girl.
Yes, yeah, and
that's probably because he looked familiar. But I'm like, where do I know him from?
Right, and he's been in a few more smaller roles. He's up and coming.
Oh, he's from Glen Ellen originally. I just pulled up his IMDb.
Oh no shit! Look at that.
How about that?
I sometimes look up famous people from Winfield, and they are not very many.
I should mention about how this movie was filmed in Chicago, which is always nice to see.
Oh, yeah, I did, because I like when they say, like, Lakeshore Drive. I'm like, I know where that is.
Yes.
I love how it's like the most deserted Chicago you can ever have.
Yeah.
So I wonder how much of it was actually shot in Chicago. It does say principal photography was started in January 18 in Chicago, versus how much of it was like in a soundstage that meant to be Chicago.
Yeah.
But maybe the scene where they were holding up Santa Claus when they were trying to get the reindeer, maybe that was in Chicago, but I don't know about how much else of it was. But
yeah. But yeah, the reindeer was I won't stress on how much I didn't like the CGI to it. But one other thing that was, I guess not really bad, but how the little boy had to say all of the reindeer names, like at least 5 times. I was like, we really don't need to see this this often.
There was a couple of things that was interesting that I noticed about the movie was that it's revealed at the end. Well, let me back up. So Santa Claus loses his hat, and he's like, "Oh no, that's how I get the sleigh to fly. I need that hat to go. And we gotta get the elves so they can give me a backup hat." And then it's revealed at the end that Santa Claus didn't need the hat this entire time. So what was the point of all of this adventure?
Honestly, yeah, that bothered me.
Was it to teach the boy a lesson? Like, he really risked Christmas spirit being destroyed and Earth going into the Dark Ages because this one kid needed to stop stealing cars?
Right. That it's illogical, and that really perturbs me. How, yes, I know that the journey is better than the destination, but it's kind of a bigger thing at this point. Like, I don't know. That bothered me, yes.
And I have a question as well. And this is not a question just for this movie, but it's for like any movie. You have these movies where no one believes Santa Claus except for like 1 or 2 people. And my question is, if the parents and the siblings don't believe in Santa Claus, who do they think is dropping off all these presents?
The magical spirit of something.
Like I know this is like a common thing with a lot like the movie The Santa Claus and any movie with Santa Claus in it. There's always someone like Santa Claus is not real. But like so they just say like, oh, magical gifts are here. Okay, we'll take it. It's just kind of weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I did like some of the mythology building they had with this movie about how if you go in Santa's bag, it transports you to the North Pole. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of neat. I haven't seen that before.
Right. Yeah, the bag is usually a pretty fun thing to play with. Because...
Oh, yeah.
It's not an episode without a dog barking.
Exactly. Yeah, the bag, there's really no mythology behind it, so you could run wild with it. Because, Santa Claus always carries a bag around, and it's never explained how that bag is so big. Because he's obviously not, making pit stops at the North Pole. He's got to have it all in there. So you can really play with it, but unfortunately they went down the CGI route, and...
You just hate all types of CGI. Like, it should never be used.
Yeah. Yeah, or, just limit it or something. I really wish I liked CGI, or I was more accommodating to it. But it's, it's like horror movies, something that is just inherent within my my mind.
So did you notice that Santa Claus only visited houses in North America?
And major cities.
Yeah.
No rural areas.
No rural areas. Major cities. He went to one place in Mexico and maybe one place in Canada. I can't remember. But I'm guessing he maybe he hit Europe and all the other countries before getting to America, but I don't know.
Maybe they opened it up for a sequel with like a different, because this is a chronicle.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see like an Australian Santa Claus.
Is that an Australian accent?
I don't know. I kind of just raised my voice and, try to see what came out. I could pull up the didgeridoo.
No, I'm not. We're good. We're good with that. Sorry.
So is this going to become a Christmas classic?
I mean, I would watch it again next year. I mean, I'm good for this year.
Yeah, I could see it being. I mean, I wouldn't mind throwing it on during the holiday season. I'm guessing not for you, though.
I think I would rather watch The Thing. That's a better Christmas movie.
It's not a Christmas movie. Oh, wait. When does it take place? I know
in the winter, or it's cold anyway.
No.
Because they're in the Antarctic. But does it actually take place during Christmas time?
I don't remember it taking place at Christmas,
I'm sure
it's been a while since
I'm sure
I've
it
seen
does.
I'm looking it up right now. Let's see what they say. No indication that it takes place during Christmas.
So we can assume that it does.
Nope. False.
Fake news.
It was released in the middle of summer. Which, granted, so was Die Hard, but that's different.
I don't know how people argue that it's not a Christmas movie.
The Thing or Die Hard?
The Die Hard.
Yeah, well, because it is a Christmas movie. Takes place during Christmas. There's Christmas music throughout.
Right.
If it wasn't for Christmas, the movie couldn't happen.
I don't even think there's an argument against it being a Christmas movie.
Dingbats say there are.
Yeah.
Although apparently last year Die Hard and Die Hard 2 were the two biggest movies on Dish Network that people watched on their demand service.
Yeah.
We watched it.
We did. We rented it. Or
Right,
was it?
but then we rented Die Hard 1 and then watched 2 on demand.
Oh, that's right. That's true. We watched 2 and 3 on demand, and you haven't seen 4 or 5.
Correct.
There are 5 Die Hards? Oh, yeah. They brought Justin Long in for one.
Number 4 wasn't bad, but it wasn't a Die Hard movie. And number 5 is barely classifies as a movie. Ugh. A Good Day to Die Hard is a terrible movie. What were they thinking?
All right. So, what else do we got going on?
Should there be a crossover between A Christmas Chronicles and Die Hard? The correct answer is yes. You know, I don't like the title of this movie, The Christmas Chronicles.
Yeah, it's kind of vague.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that seems like they're trying to make it sound like it's a book series in some ways. I don't know why, but
yeah. Chronicles is a popular teen book series.
Yeah, like The Christmas Chronicles, Santa Claus in Chicago. Like that should be like the full title of the movie.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it could have been called like Kurt Russell's Santa.
Santa ass. I mean, I don't know what else you would call this movie. I don't have anything better to come up with at the moment. But
but I mean, at this point, it's kind of there's not a whole lot of movies you could come up with a Christmas title that are unique. You kind of just have to find what's available and grab them.
Yeah, I suppose. Like Santa Claus and the Christmas Spirit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
With the stupid elves.
Santa Claus and the creepy elves.
Yeah.
With the chainsaws, who wants to cut the guy in half. Who's like gleefully wanting to cut the guy in half.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Kiwi, what else is on your mind about this movie?
I mean, I don't know. I enjoyed it. I liked the surprise twist of Kurt Russell being not your typical Santa. I didn't care much for the elves. I mean, their comedy was a little funny, but I hate the way they were drawn.
Yeah. Yeah, and when, the primary time that we do see them, when they're beating up all the criminals, that was, a potentially violent part. I mean, that's how violent scenes start. And I knew that what direction they were going to go in, but I'm like, that's not comedic. That's not Christmas spirit. That doesn't belong in this movie.
I don't know. It was cartoony. Like they didn't kill the guys. It just threw them out and knocked them out.
Yes, but you started off thinking that is the direction that they're going. I know they're not going to, but it's still what you're leading up to.
I don't know. I don't think it was that bad. I don't think anything in this movie is any worse than anything you saw in the Santa Claus or Elf, another Christmas classic.
I mean, yes, Elf is a perfect Christmas movie. Santa Claus is almost maybe a 4 out of 5 Christmas movie. But this is, 3 out of 5.
6 out of 5?
3. But in regards to violence or adult themes, I mean, Santa Claus has a more mature tone about it because it's focused on Tim Allen. This one is focused on the little girl, and I feel like there are mature themes. If the focus is on this little girl, and this is for children, then that gang scene in the blues song does not fit.
I don't know. The gang scene, I don't think... Again, I think we're going to have to agree to disagree. I don't think the gang scene was that bad. Because it was... Like, they didn't have any guns. At least I don't remember them. They were just... I don't know. They were like a bully gang. Like, that was... If the movie got interesting, would have gotten interesting if they got to, like, a real Chicago gang.
Yes.
But, we landed on the south side of Chicago, Santa. Are we okay?
Yeah.
We're fine. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we're just going to have to say that the Gorehound is the Grinch.
And he's wrong. You're just wrong, Gorehound.
No,
I'm
I
sorry.
mean, I'm correct coming from the opinion of a Grinch.
So are you going to turn yourself green and is your heart 3 sizes too small?
No, my heart is full-fledged heart. It's just full-fledged with hatred.
Okay, that was
Sorry, Santa.
that guy. See, this is what Kurt Russell was warning about. You're trying to ruin Christmas spirit.
Am I trying to... No, I encourage Christmas spirit, but not through this movie. Go watch, what was that, The Christmas Prince.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that next. Can't wait for tomorrow when we watch The Christmas Prince 2, A Royal Wedding. Is that what it's called?
Coming next week on the all-new Culture Cast.
Assuming Jen watches it.
Yeah, Jen, what the shit?
You know she doesn't listen to the podcast, right?
Nobody
Which
does.
is why we could say whatever we do. She's not going to know.
I mean, I listen to it occasionally.
Yeah, I mean, I put out the calling for when Thor finally listens to that one sound clip. I'll finally watch the filthy movie about the centipede.
Oh,
But until then, I'm never gonna touch it.
I should try to trick you into watching it.
No,
We're going to watch a horror movie today. It's going to be about 5 teenagers who get killed, and you'll be like, all right.
No.
And it's going to be like, oh wait, they're
No,
sewed
I'll
up
be
to
like,
one
I've seen
another.
it before. I've seen all of them.
No, this is a new one. You haven't seen it yet. Trust me.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Well, I think we're talking in circles right now. So, I don't know. I liked it. I thought thumbs up to Christmas Chronicles. I hope they make a sequel, Christmas Chronicles 2.
Yes, I hope so too. I want to see them come back from this.
I want to know what other adventures Kurt Russell as Santa Claus can get into.
Go to Europe or Italy.
Yeah, he could. Like, I'm making the pizza, Santa Claus.
And he would, unashamedly.
And then maybe he could sing like
A little jazz duet.
Jazz duet or
with Goldie Hawn.
Change it up. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure anybody wants to see that.
Baby, it's cold outside. They could do that song.
Don't sing again.
My closing thoughts on this movie is that it's a 3 out of 5 Christmas movie. It's not as good as the classics. Kurt Russell looked awesome as Santa Claus. I don't think anybody could have looked better as Santa Claus, but he's just not cut out for the character. The story of the movie was spot on, but the graphics, some of the child boy actor just kind of failed it for me.
You want to hear a fun fact about the child boy actor?
Fun fact.
It's trivia time!
He was one Trivia time. He was one of the finalists to play Spider-Man in the new Spider-Man movie.
Good riddance, right?
You really hated him, didn't you?
That haircut, his attitude, I was like, oh my gosh.
Well, he's supposed to be a douchebag. That's his arc.
Yeah, but his personality is all over the place. Like, he's stealing cars, but then he's having like a little slumber party with his sister.
Because he was forced to.
Yeah, but I don't think your personality can change that much. So,
I don't.
Kiwi, closing thoughts.
I like the movie. I wouldn't say it's a little kid movie, so don't watch it with maybe someone like 12 and under. But, don't think it's the greatest movie ever, but it's worth watching. Kurt Russell did a great job as Santa Claus.
I thought it was great. Maybe 4 out of 5. I wouldn't watch it more than once a season if it's on, or I just need to throw something on in the background. I agree that some of the CGI was kind of weak, and the Santa elves were a little too weird for its own good. But I love Kurt Russell's role as Santa Claus. I love how he gave us a non-traditional Santa Claus.
You want non-traditional? We got to see a black Santa. That'll be non-traditional.
Would it be at this point?
Yeah, I've never seen.
I feel like we've had black Santas before.
I've never seen a black Santa other than the ornament that I bought at a Christmas party a few years ago.
That was a very weird tangent we're going on now.
Challenge has been put out. Find me a movie with a black Santa Claus.
Okay, I will.
Not right now.
Oh, okay.
Next week.
All right, I'll get back to you on that.
All right. We ready to close this bad boy out?
I think we are.
All right. I'm the Gorehound.
I'm Nick.
I'm the Kiwi.
And we are the all-new Culture Cast. Catch you next week.
You've been listening to the all-new Culture Cast. Check out our blog at znculturecast.wordpress.com. Send us an email at nick.culturecast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear your feedback, comments, and requests. Follow us on social media. Theme music by bensound.com. the all-new Culture Cast, a saltwater production. Original material copyright 2018. Thanks for listening.